No question. Our veteran players know what a fun atmosphere that is with the tailgating, 10,000 people, very excited crowd. So it'll be good. They've had good practices building up to this point. That'll be moving a little bit faster. Anytime you get the game tempo, it speeds up. And so I'm excited to see how we react.
Fourth time you'll be down there for this, Coach. Can you speak, now that you've seen it a few times, what this event really kind of means to Tech football in general with so many Tech fans down there?
Yeah, it's huge. It's exceeded expectations. Every year we go down there. There's tailgating as far as you can see, a ruckus crowd. They're great to our players. We have an incredible steak dinner after the scrimmage. It just means a lot to our program to know the amount of support that's out there to come out and support those players on a Saturday.
Coach, on Tuesday you talked about wanting to see things cleaned up, wanting to see the turnovers and kind of the penalties kind of cleaned up heading into Saturday. Where do you feel like you guys are right now?
That first scrimmage is usually a little rough when it comes to penalties. Some of those refs in their offseason get excited out there as well. But hopefully we can play clean. We can protect the football. You'd like to see the defense get some takeaways, but offensively we'd like to protect the football and just have a smooth scrimmage.
Coach, while we were in there for the first 15 minutes, I think y'all were running that gauntlet drill. Just looking over on the other side, seeing David Gibbs, there was just a huge smirk on his face, and it just looked like an energy that I just hadn't seen in a while. Do you feel like there's just a level of comfortability finally in his second season and just an energy being able to lay the groundwork in his second year?
I think so. I think anytime you're back for a second year, terminology is the same. The way he coaches is the same. He's getting more comfortable. Our players are getting more comfortable with what we want to do. And there's a lot of young energy. Like I've said, we had some veterans last year on that side of the ball, but this year it's a young, excited group who's anxious to play, anxious to get out there, anxious to show what they can do. And so I think that's a lot of the energy you're seeing.
For some of your new coaches, maybe is this equally important for them, I guess, to kind of mesh with some of the players in a game-like experience as well, since it's kind of been practice so far just for them?
No doubt, and other coaches. There's more anxiety on game day. There's no question. It's moving faster. They can see the pace we play, how players react, how coaches react to different high-stress situations. So the whole Midland trip is incredible because we get to practice traveling, we get to practice getting off a bus and mentally preparing. So like I said, it's a tremendous deal for us on a lot of different levels.
In these sorts of scrimmages, do you usually keep it relatively basic, or do you pretty much have the whole package available?
Pretty basic. We're about halfway through spring, so we've installed about half our stuff. So we'll stick to what we've installed and try to really just push the tempo. During a lot of practice, we don't push the tempo as much because we want to get good film, want to get good stuff to teach off on film, and then on the scrimmages we'll kind of cut it loose. So it'll be fast. Defense will have to try and catch their breath, and it'll be good for us.
Experience too.
Oh man, it's a lot of fun. I'll tell you that. A lot of energy. Everybody's there excited to get out there and get back after it. Honestly, me being the oldest, I ain't really got that much, repetitions. But overall, it's been fun lately.
Who's some of the guys who have stood out? Obviously, Justin Stockton, got a lot of reps last year. But any kind of new names on the block?
DeMarcus Felton, Corey Dauphine. We got Caleb Woodward running the ball. It's just everybody who gets in is productive, So that's a good thing to ponder on, and hopefully when the season starts, we'll kick back up with it.
What have you changed up in your own game, just from season to season?
I'll say physicality. I mean, when I first got here, I was like kind of selfish, but going on to be a senior, I'm like unselfish now. I block, but I do whatever they need me to do, So with that, it just speaks for itself.
Consider yourself sort of a jack of all trades, whatever you can do to get on the field.
Exactly what it is. It's a blessing, man.
What's your favorite part of this Midland scrimmage? You've done this a few times.
Favorite part? I'm gonna say that that meal at the end of the game, steak, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese. You can't go wrong with that.
Would you believe that every single person that has stepped up here has said that exact same thing?
Exactly. It's true. It's delicious, man.
What do you learn from Coach Foster? What's he brought? A new fresh take.
Ooh, he harps on ball security a lot. He's been in the NFL. He's done it, and that's what he harps on. Big brotherhood. Everybody stick together. Everybody close, and just finish plays. We get tagged off, we get piled up. He just wants to finish 5-10 yards. And he said it's not a switch, so you got to practice how you play.
Does it almost give him an extra level of credibility just having done it so recently? And I don't know if
Yeah, exactly. He's been there. He's done it. So he gives us feedback, and we take it and go with it.
does he ever tell y'all stories about when he was back with the Panthers or
Yeah.
UCLA or anything?
Yeah, he sends us a lot of pictures of him stiff arming people. He tell me you got to use your off arm, but it's pretty fun. He a cool dude, man.
What's the biggest thing the running back group wants to accomplish this weekend in Midland?
Touchdowns. No fumbles, touchdowns.